Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, what is the purpose of using packages in Java? Let me answer this question along with practical demonstration. Whenever you create a project, that is Java project, in some editors like Eclipse IDE or IntelliJ, etc., then in that particular project, you have to create lot of files. It may be classes, it may be interfaces, it can be some text files, it can be some other Excel files, or it can be some other XML files or JSON files, etc. Lot of files you have to create under a project. If that is the case of a very big project, very complex project, you can imagine the number of classes, interfaces, or this kind of other files like XML, JSON, and text files, etc. in the single project. If you create all the files in the single project without organizing them, a lot of files are there in the project, and without organizing that much amount of files in that particular project, tomorrow, if you have to find a particular file, it will become very difficult for you, okay, to find the file and update the code in that particular file or change the content in that file. Okay, so to solve this purpose, Java is providing you something known as packages. With the help of packages, you can organize the stuff, okay, in your Java project. By creating the packages, you can organize the stuff, okay, the related files. The related files can be classes, interfaces, enumerations, or it can be text files, JSON files, XML files, Excel files, or whatever the files may be. If they are related to particular category, you can create a package for that particular category. Under that category, that is package, under that particular category as a package, you can put those files. In another package, another category related files you put. Like that, if you organize your project, then your project will be in a better way. For example, I'll give a real world example, guys. Forget about this Java projects and these packages for organizing the stuff. Assume your own house, guys. Okay. So at your house or home where you are living, there will be a lot of rooms. Okay. So, and there will be some separate room like kitchen room will be there. There will be a hall, dining area, okay, bedrooms and all. Okay. If you put all the items in a single room, okay, why don't everyone has a single room in their house? Rather, why they have this many number of rooms? Why the categorization of rooms is there? Okay, whenever you purchase a house or apartment or independent house or whatever it is, wherever you stay, guys, it will not be a single room, guys. Okay, for everything there will be a room. Okay, if you want to sleep, there is a room. If your children has to sleep, there will be a room. If your guests that you come to your home, there's separate room for them. Okay, for cooking the food, daily needs of our hunger and all, we need a separate room like kitchen. Okay, for the people who come to our house and stay for temporary period of time, we have the entrance room. Okay, so where where the people enter and they sit for some time, talk to us, and go away. Okay, and if you're eating, what is the area you will eat? Dining area. Okay, there will be some room for the dining area. Like that, everything is organized. If these things are not organized, what will happen, guys? If you have a single room, it will be very clumsy, guys. Okay, it will be very clumsy. Not only that, another example also I'll give you. This will be even more better. Let's say you have a room, let's say at your house, and that particular room is filled with a lot of books, but unfortunately that particular room doesn't have any shelves or cupboards or whatever. The partitions are not there where you can organize your books well. And then let's say you have like 5,000 books. Okay. Now what you will do, guys, if you don't have anything, you just take a side of the wall and you pile up all the books. Okay, line in a line. Now suppose tomorrow your friend comes or someone neighbor comes and asks you for a particular book, right? Then what you will say? Asking for a particular book, then you'll go to this particular pile of books and you'll keep searching. Very rare book that particular person has asked, your friend has asked, they have to come to your room and you have to spend a lot of time here and finally find the book and give it to him or her. Okay, so this will take a lot of time because you have not organized your books. What if your particular room has a lot of shelves where you can organize the books? Okay, let's say fiction books you put into one shelf, and story books you put into one shelf, and reading books, in grammar books, English books in one shelf, your college related books, your career related books, okay, your children related books, okay, and general books or whatever that is, okay, based on different in different shelves you're putting different books. What happens, guys? Tomorrow the same friend comes and asks you for a particular book, right? You know in which shelf you have that particular category of books, and you'll go there. You don't have to search for that entire 5,000 books. Rather, maybe in that particular shelf, like maximum 10 to 50 maybe there. In that 10 to 50, you can easily find the book and give it to your friend in no matter of time. So what is the power of organizing that particular books there in this particular example? By organizing the books, it will be very easy for you to access them later, find them and accessing them later. That is the power of organizing. So in your Java project also, you have a lot of files getting created, right? And if you're not partitioning them or categorizing them or organizing them, okay, then what happens? It will become very difficult for you to find the required file that you have to work with on a particular day. For finding the file, only you have to spend good amount of time, guys. Rather, if you create packages with proper names, and you can also create sub packages required under the packages. You can create child packages also in whatever the organizing way you can create and categorize this list, the kind of a group of files under one category like packages, and another group of files under related to one category and another package, and so on. If you do that, right, tomorrow if you have to work with a particular category of file, you will go to that particular package, and under the package you can easily find the file and you can easily work it. Okay, that's the purpose of the packages. That's the main purpose of the package, organizing the files. Okay, a lot of files under a project into different categories known as packages. That's the first and main advantage. Okay, so apart from this organizing and accessing, this makes the accessing of the files easier, right? Finding and accessing, searching will be a very in faster way. You can find that particular item in your project, because in this particular package this file will be there, okay, because of the name of the package, etc. You can easily find the files under the packages, and organized way it is there. And tomorrow if you give the project to other people also, they can easily find the required files under the required packages without much efforts. That's the main thing. That's the power of the organizing, guys. It will organize the files. Second thing is managing the namespaces. First advantage is, what is the purpose of the packages? Organizing the files, okay, under different categories. Okay, I'm just giving a summary of this particular text under different categories. Okay, under different categories. Okay, this is the first advantage, guys, organizing the files under different categories. And second thing is that, okay, managing the namespaces to avoid conflict. For example, in the same package, if you create two classes with the same name, is that possible in Java, guys? First one I'll show you. Organizing the files under different categories. Here already I have created some packages already, guys. You can see the packages here. You see this constructors is one package. Under the related constructor related examples I have given. Okay, in constructor related interview questions I have explained here. Under the overloading package, overloading related interview questions I explained. Under this package, this question related interview questions I have answered here by creating these files. These files have created for answering the interview questions related to this keyword in Java. Okay, this pack one, another one, guys, is sub package. Actually, you can go here and package present and hierarchical. If you say, right, under this one, okay, we have another example. This all comes under this package. Like that, if you categorize this, right, tomorrow if you want to find all the interview questions I have answered under the overloading related stuff, go to the overloading package and practice this code, okay, related to overloading. So easy to find the code. This is the power of organizing the files, guys. Now coming to the package, how do we create a package, guys? Right click on this src or something and just select a package here. Okay, give us some name like a package pack. Okay, some package pack. I'm explaining about packages only. So here under the package, guys, I'll create other package. I'll create some files. Otherwise, I'll create another package. Otherwise, right click new. If you want to create a sub package, right, after the package name, give dot and say one. Click on one. You see under this package pack dot one package, I'll create a class, guys. I'll create a class. I'll name this class as sample one class. Click on finish. I created one class known as sample one. Okay. Now under the same thing, if I create another class with the same name, can I create sample one again? Already I created sample one, guys. If I try to create here another one, will that be possible? You see, already here error is coming. Type already exists. You cannot create sample one under the one package of this particular, whatever the package or sub package under which under the same package, you can create, you cannot create multiple classes having the same name. You see, I'm not getting the finish button. So what I will do here is, I'll just create one more package, guys. I'll just name this package as dot two. Here, dot two, I'll say. So here, under one, I created one package. Under two, I'll create another class. Let's say same class I'll create. Okay, with the same name, I'm creating the class and click on finish. This time it will allow, Java will allow, because this sample one belong to the one package, the sample one belong to the two package. Okay, since they become to the since they have, even though the classes have the same name but they belong to the different package, that is okay, guys. It's another purpose of the packages. Okay, managing the namespaces to avoid conflicts. Here conflict is not coming because even though that multiple classes I'm creating under this Java project have the same name but they belong to the different package, so managing namespaces to avoid conflicts, and what is the third advantage of this package is controlling the access to classes and members of that particular class. You see, the classes and members of the class are generally specified with the different modifiers, like access modifiers like public, private, protected, and default. Okay, we have different for controlling access, guys. Okay, another advantage or purpose of using the packages in Java is controlling access to classes and its members. Let's say members are nothing but methods, variables, etc. of the class. Whatever you see in Java, you can specify the access modifiers before a class, before a variable, before a method. There are different access modifiers like public, private, protected, and default that you can specify before a class, variable, and method based on then compatibility and all. Based on the specified modifiers, access modifiers before this class, variables, and members. Okay, whether you can access this particular class outside the package. Okay, whether you can access based on this particular modifiers, guys, a lot of things will be there. Okay, we have the different modifiers like public. Okay, using by specifying this public or private or protected or default or protected, default then protected. These are the different modifiers we have. What is the other advantage we get with the packages is, for example, if I create here I'll create one more class like package 3, guys. Okay, I'll create a package like sub package 3, and under the sub package 3 I'll create one class. I'll just name this class as car class. Click on finish. Inside the car class, you see, I'll just increase the font size here. What is the modifier I specified before the class? I can specify public, okay, or I can specify default, but you cannot specify private here. It will become illegal modifier, or protected also you cannot specify because it will become illegal modifier for the class. So only if you want to avoid this illegal modifier before a class, you have to provide either public. I'll go with the public, guys, for now. Inside this, some variables and methods I'll create, guys. Some variables and methods string, company of the class, but I'll make this private, guys. I'll make this particular variable as a private, and I'll create one more variable that is a public string model of the class, and I'll make something as default, guys. If I don't provide anything, it will become default. Then I'll give string color, I'll say. Then one more thing I'll give, that is a then I'll give something like protected int price. Okay, protected int price, like this. 4 variables I created, guys. Okay, similar to variables, guys, you can also create some methods having this kind of modifiers, but I'll just show with the help of the, I don't have to go deep into the concepts. I just created some sample variables. Assume that these are the members of the class, and these different members of the class are specified with different access modifiers like public, private. If you don't specify, it is default, and if you specify protected, it is a protected. Now within the same class, within the same package, if I create one more class like demo with main method and all, if I create this, okay, within the same package in which this particular car class is available, right? Car class is available in the same package, and this demo class is also available in the same package. In this kind of situations where, okay, in this kind of situations where the car class is there, here demo class is there, they belong to the same package. In this case, private, can I access private outside the class? Can I access private related variables? I cannot access, guys. Even though you create an object for this car class, car is equal to new car, like that you create an object for the car class, and using the object reference car dot, you see, company you cannot get, guys. Color you are getting, model you are getting, price you are getting, but company you are not getting. Company you cannot get, guys. Okay, you will get an error, guys. Car dot company, if you want to assign a company like Honda here, you cannot assign that. The reason behind that is this is a private variable. Private variables are the variables which are private to the class and you cannot access them outside the class. Even though this demo class is also within the same package, still you cannot access them. What if I try to access this model, guys? Okay, if I give car dot model is equal to amaze, if I give amaze, I can access this. Why? Public means this particular variable not only can be accessed within the package, throughout the project you can access. Outside the package, throughout the project, you can access the public related modifier, access modifier specified variables. And third one is the color, guys. It's a default one. So default is like public within the package and private outside the package. So since this particular demo class is within the same package, like 3 package, so you can also access the color, guys, no problem. Okay, because default is like public within the package. Protected is also like public within the package, guys. So car dot price is equal to, I'll not go deep with these concepts, guys. I'm just explaining at a high level. Okay, you see, default and protected I can access, guys. Public also I can access. Public also I can access, but private I cannot access. Within the package, public you can access. Public you can access public modifier, specified variables or methods, etc. You can access. Okay, and default modifier specified variables or members or class or anything you can access. And here protected specified also you can access. Okay, variable or members of the class you can access, no problem. But only one thing that I cannot access within the package, if they belong to the different classes, are private variables which are private to the class itself. Now what if I create one more package, guys? I'll just name this package as 4 package dot 4 here dot 4. Under the 4 package, I'll create a new class known as demo class, guys. Now demo class, and this particular demo class is not say there in the same package, guys. This particular demo class belong to a different package known as 4 package. This car class belong to the 3 package, whereas demo class belong to the 4 package. Now in this case, can I create an object for the car class? Yes, guys, you can create an object for the car class because it's public. Throughout the project you can access. Car is equal to new car. You will get an error here, but you can still access, guys. Okay, why the error is coming? The car class doesn't belong to the same package. This particular car class, okay, which is there in the 3 package, it doesn't belong to the 4 package, hence it's outside the package. To use the classes outside the package, right, you have to import them. Okay, you have to import them here. Import this from 3. Where is the 3? Yeah, import this car class from this particular package, guys. That's one thing. Second thing is that now if I try to access any of these variables of this car class specified with different access modifiers, right? Private anyhow you cannot access, guys. Private you cannot access system. For example, car dot company. You see, company is equal to Honda. If I say, I cannot access the private because private outside the class itself you cannot access. What about outside the package? No way, you cannot access the private. What about car dot model? Car dot model, it's a public, guys. You can access. Public you can access, guys. Public you can access, no problem. Public modifier you can access. And third thing is car dot color. Color is equal to black. I cannot access the default and protected we cannot access, guys, because default and protected will act like private. Okay, outside the package. Outside the package, within the package, default and protected will act like public, but outside the package they will act like private, guys. Not visible. You see, car dot price is equal to 9 lakhs. If I want to give, I cannot give that, guys. Okay, here also these two things I cannot access, guys. Only model I can access because it's only public. Remaining private, string protected or private for outside the package. This outside the class only it's private. Okay, within it's private to the class, so you cannot access it outside the class. Whereas these two things, at least within the package, they are public, guys, but outside the package they cannot be accessed because they will act like private. And coming to the default and protected, there is a small difference where if you still want access is protected, there is a way, guys. You have to make this demo class extends car class. Okay, demo class extends car class and create one method here, guys. Create one method here that is public static void sample, like this. Create public void sample, like this. Create a method, guys. Create a method, and in this try to access that variable, guys. Try to access that particular variable. Okay, car is equal to new car, like this. Create an object for the car class. Okay, so you don't have to even create an object, guys. You don't have to create an object here. Directly say this for protected, guys. Price is equal to, directly say price is equal to 9 lakhs. Okay, this is okay because inheritance, guys. Okay, extends. Protected is protected access modifier within the package is public, guys, but outside the package, except for child classes, it is private. Okay, except for child classes. Since demo class is child class, you can access in the child class outside the package, but other classes, right, even though they are child class also, okay, if other classes are there, they cannot access this because it is purely private for outside the package. But if that particular class outside the package is a child class, in that case, you can extend this as a parent class and access this price, okay, without any problem. Okay, what about this color? Can you access this color if it is inheritance is there? Color is not possible, guys, because it's not protected, it's default. So completely private outside the package, guys. You cannot give this. This will not work. This will not work like price. Protected has that extra edge where even that particular class you're trying to access is protected member or something, right? Is outside the package also we can access. Okay, if that particular class is a child class, you can access that. But coming to default, there is no possibility of default here. So like this, guys, what is the packages doing here? Again, focus on the packages. With the help of packages, we are doing some access control. Okay, controlling access to the classes and its members. Okay, is possible when this class and class members are specified with this different type of access modifiers. Package will decide the accessing. Okay, within the package something some kind if it is provided as default, it is private. Sorry, within the package, if you provide it as default, it's public. Within the package, outside the package, it's private. Okay, whereas protected within the package, it's public, and outside the package, it's like private, except for child classes. Like the different rules are there. Okay, different rules are there. Public means within the package, outside the package, both public only. Private means only whether it is within the package or outside the package, doesn't matter. If it is outside the class, it's definitely private. It's private to the class. Okay, like this, packages play different roles, guys, for organizing the files and categorizing them. Okay, for easy access is the first advantage or purpose. Namespaces in different packages, we can create the same name. Okay, within the same package, you cannot create different class names. Okay, a class with the same name we cannot create, but if the duplicate classes we create under different packages, right, no problem at all. Controlling access is something like you can access the control like just now I told you, right? Okay, so packages decide like within the package that particular protected related modifier specified variable is like public, and outside the package it's like private, except for the child class, etc. So with practical demonstration, with this particular practical demonstration, okay, I've explained with theoretical explanation and practical demonstration, I've answered this question for you. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.